So I want to talk about sumo deadlift high pulls. They come up randomly within our program depending on what we're doing in that particular cycle, but they're a good foundational move, and they definitely, when done properly, can help transfer over to those weightlifting skills for snatches and clean and jerks. So sumo deadlift high pull, it's a wider stance, hands about shoulder width apart, and what we're doing is basically continuing that motion. We're driving up with the legs and high pulling with the arms. We're following big muscle to little muscle, similar to a lot of other things that we do within this gym, right? So wide stance, I tend to go about, if you have two markings on your bar, I tend to put my feet by the first one, the powerlifting ring, but if you don't, anywhere that's kind of comfortable is more than fine. Set your hands about shoulder width apart, and you want to pull that slack out, connect to that bar, stand, and press, reaching those elbows high like you're zipping up the jacket. So that's what we want to see when we're doing those sumo deadlift high pulls. Now what some people kind of do and interpret is they'll yank on the bar a lot more than they actually need to. You want to drive that weight first and foremost with your legs. You want to stand balanced. A lot of people cue heels, I cue midfoot because I want everything nice and balanced. I want your toes grabbing the floor. I want your heels to feel the floor, but I don't want you too far forward or back in any direction, right? If anything, I want you in full-fledged attack mode, sort of like an athletic stance where you'd feel comfortable if you were just waiting for a baseball or waiting for any sort of activity, right? We never want to be too far back on our heels or too far forward. I want to be nice and balanced so that I can change directions. Similar idea here. Make sure we pull the slack out of the bar. That is so important. Helps you connect to the bar a lot better and helps you to properly move that weight. All right? So what I tend to see, overdoing it with arms. Way too much work, right? We want to feel smooth. We want to feel everything to flow, not waste too much energy. We want to be efficient. So how do you be efficient? Make sure we're connected, press, up, and all I'm doing is just standing and locking as straight as possible. I'm not letting my hips drive forward. I'm not over pulling with my arms. I'm just following that energy. So when you're practicing this movement, go on the lighter side, make sure you can get as smooth as I just was, and then gradually increase the weight and increase the leg drive, right? Practice that. Thanks for watching.